February 21st. Dad, after hours of inebriating himself to lost tunes of yesteryear, would sit us down and weave his childhood stories into our heads. The life he led was a reality that I couldn't even fathom. Dad got caught up in the moment, slowly performing his vision with grand vigor. I couldn't distinguish if it was the whiskey building him up or the stories of innocence that my brother and I weren't lucky enough to have. He instilled this hopeful fire within us. He wanted to banish our fear of 7 p.m. curfews, street patrols, and armed buses guarding kids on the way to school. Your life sparked my faithful flames. Yet your death extinguished it from spreading.
March 2nd. Finally found the free ride I was looking for. Maybe I can get my ass out of the war zone, maybe even somewhere safe. Crossing the checkpoint was an inch and a half. I roll up on the pigs and they fucking jump into my car without even a formal invitation. They fucking ripped the baby apart. And this one dickhead kept on screaming at me, asking me about the enemy. Look, I don't know anything about them. None of us do. I'm surfing the web today, and I found the cunt of the week. Some prissy girl from another country whose biggest problem was that her mother didn't give her enough money to shop. Look, I wish I had your problems. My biggest problem is that I can't find a good bottle of water for $5. God, I hate people. I can't wait to be alone.
March 13th. Exercise always gave my mind silence. Whenever the day seemed unbearable, I'd go work out to clear my head. It started off as an ordinary routine, stretch, cardio, yoga. I wasn't expecting anything out of the ordinary. But my brother came back home. I hadn't seen Thomas in over 4 years. What right did he think he had to come back after abandoning us for the fucking enemy? I looked closer at that smug face of his and went to club him. But he wasn't there. It was the mirror. Was I seeing things? I could have sworn I'd seen him. I wanted to stop fighting all this fucking nonsense. I lived through 100 wars to know what little light I had left might still be alive.
June 30th, or July 1st, I'm not really sure. I have to go back. I fucking hate it, but I have to go back. I love it here. I love this place. But even though everything is perfect, I still hear this voice. And screaming at me, why? Why did you leave? Why did you leave your brothers? I found a fence in the woods today. It cut through the trees like a knife through flesh. No matter how far I tried to run, I was still in a cage. Right then, I realized I had to go. I leave at dawn.
January 3rd. You know, I never understood what casualties of war meant until I had to experience it with my own eyes. Today, I came back to school after a long winter's break, and I took in the faces that surrounded me in class. There was something different. There was only 5 of them. When we started school, there was 20 of us. What happened to my friends? Where are they? How are they? Who's gonna disappear next? This battlefield was made for fiends, monsters that consume lives in their wake. I wonder, will I become another casualty?